About 50 kilometres north of the city of Stawell in the Mallee district of Victoria is this small town called Rupanyup. Today it has played host to a vivid ceremony commemorating the unveiling of this memorial behind me. You see, it's the 31st of October, and 92 years ago today was the famous charge of the Light Horse Brigade at Beersheba. Many men from this area took part in that charge, and this memorial is dedicated to them, and in particular, one of their colonels, Colonel Lawson.
On the left, A Squadron of the 12th Light Horse. On the right, A Squadron of the 4th Light Horse under the command of Major James Lawson. B Squadron and C Squadron behind them set off across about 4 kilometres towards the first of the Turkish trenches, which were a kilometre or two outside the town. The Turks were used to the Light Horse, and they knew that the Light Horse rode up to near their targets, dismounted, sent the horses away and came on foot. And that's what the Turks waited for. The Light Horsemen slung their rifles across their backs, and as I understand it, without being ordered, but to a man, drew their bayonets in their right hands. Remember, these blokes know how to ride a horse, so one's plenty. The other one's got a bayonet in it. Away they went. The Turks waited for them to dismount. As they'd come across the horizon in the distance, the Turks had started to shoot at them. As the horsemen kept coming and coming and coming, the Turks became a bit disoriented because they weren't stopping, they weren't getting off. And in their confusion, they didn't lower the rifle sights. Such guns as had started to fire at the Light Horsemen were pretty quickly taken care of by the British horse artillery attached. And so, by the time they got to the trenches, the horsemen in fact had not suffered many casualties. Once they got to the trenches, they pretty much jumped the first trench line, which was only very lightly defended and in fact wasn't complete, and got stuck into the Turks who manned the second line. Away on the left, the 12th encountered a lot less resistance than the 4th, and they actually got into the town, by and large, sooner.
It's now my honour to ask Helen Diamond to start to lead us with, invited now to unveil the monument behind me, and I think her family is joining her. Is that right? Yeah, okay, so we can welcome them with a nice warm welcome.
So as we now come to dedicate this memorial, help us to remember all those who served their country as members of the 4th Light Horse Regiment. May this memorial here serve to remind all those who stop to the dedication and training of those who truly provided defence to our nation.
I know how much effort has gone into getting the idea of a monument off the ground and making today the wonderful success it is. Jeffrey and David and I are all extremely proud of our grandfather's achievements. I have to say that I've learnt much more about him in the last couple of years than I had known previously. It is truly inspiring to meet people who have so much military knowledge and such a great desire to ensure that the deeds of the men of the 4th Light Horse will live forever in our memories and in those of generations to come. Thank you all once again for inviting us to share with you this very special occasion.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget.